Okay, so before today's video starts, I wanted to show you this. I opened a package from my friend Kim a couple of days ago, and this was what was inside. This is a painting done by her of Pebbles. And look, he's got his little screws on his little mask, and he's got the horse armor from the game, obviously, and oh my god, this is amazing. I love, like, the little details, like, obviously it's parchment and stuff, so you've kind of got the folded and ripped paper, so it looks a bit old. I'm actually thinking about having this as the new channel logo, because the one we have currently I made in about 5 minutes about a year and a half ago, and I didn't expect anyone to even see it. So yeah, I'm thinking about having maybe this as the channel logo. So comment down below, what are your thoughts? Also, please say a big thank you to Kim because she's bloody amazing. Hello you sexy biscuits and welcome back into Kingdom Come Deliverance. So in today's video, I want to talk about modding. Ever since Kingdom Come Deliverance released, I have been asked multiple times, are there going to be mods? Well, yes and no. I'm pretty sure that console mods are not happening, but PC mods definitely are. And currently, Warhorse Studios is working on them. A couple of days ago, Sir Toby livestreamed Kingdom Come Deliverance, and he said this.
The idea is that we are going to release some modding tools which will then help you to actually create your own story in a way in KCD, but how this works and how the outcome will look like in the end, that's still in the stars, so we don't know yet. But once we know something, as always, we will let you know.
So yes, they are still working on modding. So as he says, yeah, it's kind of still up in the air. It's not going to be something that's happening immediately. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure they started working on modding around the time when the Woman's Lot DLC released. I want to clarify something I said at the start of this video, and that's the fact that mods probably aren't coming to consoles. It's something that I've seen a lot, and people keep asking, are mods coming to Xbox, PS4, and when can we expect them? Now, of course, Bethesda did mods on Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition, but Kingdom Come Deliverance is not made by Bethesda. Bethesda is the only company that has ever done mods on consoles, and unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. But modding on PC opens up a lot of doors. Not only are we going to be getting new story content created by fans, but we're also going to be probably getting new weapons, new items, new characters. I cannot wait to see what you modders do. But I'm gonna say right now, mods already exist for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've covered a couple over the last couple of months, and I wanted to show you a couple right now that I really like. So the first one you've been seeing this entire time. This is Macular Degeneration Reticule. Now you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? Well, if I look up into the sky right there, you guys can see a very tiny little dot. Now that tiny little dot is a reticule. Something I see a lot of people mention is when they're using bow and arrows, there's no reticule. Also, something we're noticing is the fact that the UI is completely different. Now we have a completely transparent compass, and I love this. Not only that, but this mod also has gotten rid of the health bar and everything else. This makes the game a lot more immersive, and honestly, I really love how this looks. It looks really clean, and I love it. Now, for those of you who are out there right now saying, well, this isn't very realistic, you're wrong. As the creator of this mod, JBlam, says, the reticule has been replaced with a very small black smudge. You've got to take into account that Henry is a blacksmith's apprentice, and he probably copped a spark to the eyeball at some point because they didn't have goggles. And this is where the black smudge comes from. So yes, this was caused by an accident at the blacksmith's workshop. I really like that. I love when mods actually kind of pull in the world story and makes it feel a little bit more immersive. I will be leaving a link to every mod that I talk about in this video in the description below. One second, I just need to do something. Let me make it a bit sunnier. There you go. Oh, no, I've turned on the rain. Hang on a minute. Make there be light. Haha, look at that. That's fancy. I'm basically God. Yes, this is a cheat mod, and you can currently download this from Nexus Mods. And it's absolutely amazing. So, not only do we have the ability to turn off the HUD completely, which is a little bit of numpad action. I'm going to press 1 and there it comes again. Now, as you may or may not know from the outro of every single video, I'm a fan of Doctor Who. So when I can become a Time Lord, that's pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, just sped up time, because that's a thing you can do, and it's amazing, and I love this mod. Can you tell? This absolutely looks gorgeous. Now, the only problem with this is, well, it's speeding up time, so it's also speeding up my hunger meter, which means that Henry says I'm hungry every 5 milliseconds. So we're gonna quickly eat something here. Let's eat some cooked venison deer. Here we go, let's eat a couple of these. Now, they're all gone off, but thankfully, I have that amazing human dustbin perk, which allows me to eat anything, which I highly, highly recommend. Now, not only does this mod allow you to change time and weather situations, so I could make it even more sunny, I could make it go through all these different presets here and make it look exactly how I want it, which is amazing. It's something that I really, really like. Not only that, but you can now quick save, you can manipulate your money, your items, anything you want. Now, I would recommend downloading this mod after you've completed the game, so you can do a whole new playthrough with cheats, because who doesn't love some cheats every now and again? So I've reloaded the save to show you one more thing with this mod, and that is the ability to slow down time. So if I was to press Y here, yeah, you guys can see that time has been slowed down. Now, this does slow down everything, so I'm not fast or anything else. I am normal speed, but with slow speed on, if that makes sense. Oh, I think I got that guy in the butt. Okay, now they're probably wondering what the hell's happening, so we're going to take them out in slow motion. Cue badass music. So the last mod that I wanted to show you today only came out a couple of days ago. And I've brought you back to the main menu because you need to see this from the very start. So what I'm doing right now is loading back into my game save. And immediately you're noticing that I'm getting a lot of items. Now, what are these items, you're probably asking? Well, I can tell you. This is a Silent Assassin mod by Gerard Fraser. Not only does this mod add armor into the game, which I'm going to show you in a minute, but also it makes your footsteps quiet over rocks, wood, mud, and water. And what that means is you can basically stealth through any area while feeling like an absolute badass. Also, it makes Yenda into a stealth horse. I don't know why it does that, but there you go. I will say she looks absolutely badass right now. Not only does this mod give you armor for yourself, but it also gives you stuff for your horse. However, I only just realized that the name of that looks very like Capri Sun, which is a drink from the 90s. So we're going to give Yenda a Capri Sun. I'm going to move that to the horse, and then we're going to have a look at that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to put on every single piece of armor here. Now, we do have 2 of everything because I've already loaded this mod before. An interesting thing about this mod is that there's an optional file, and if you put that into your game folder, it will immediately put all of these items into your game anytime you load up the game. Now, of course, after the first time, you can take it out, but I've left it in, so I've got 2 of everything. So after I put on all of these things, in including a fully working hood, we can now have a look at our fancy new character. But before we do that, don't forget to go over to your horse and you can then change the tack that your horse is wearing. So I can actually add this one, which I can show you, which looks absolutely bloody awesome. So I'll add on the hunter saddle and I'll also add on this caparison, and we can then see what it looks like. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the texture on this, it's absolutely beautiful. But not only that, but it looks absolutely badass with Yenda looking like this. She's full on stealth horse right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the camera around so you guys can actually see what I look like. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom of Henry's feet and make our way up. Oh, I'm seeing under his skirt there. Damn it, he's wearing pants. God damn it. Not only are the textures for this absolutely bloody awesome, but also it just looks really nice all put together. Now, of course, my stuff's slightly dented, so that's my own fault. But yeah, we actually have a fully working hood, and this looks absolutely badass. I love it. Although I will say, he's got a little bit of a horn on the top of his head. You're probably wondering what these arrows are, and that is a mod that allows you to see your arrows better, so you can actually find them a lot easier. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I absolutely love this mod. It just looks really, really nice. Also, the fact that it goes really well with Yenda's new getup. So yeah, comment down below and tell me what you think about these mods. I really, really like them. I just love the fact that it adds something new to the game, and it's just really, really fun. And yes, I will be covering mods when they are released. Before I go, I have got to give a major thank you to High Ever Reigns. They donated a lot to my Patreon, so a major, major thank you to you. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, but until next time, that's me, out. Bye, guys.